Students, let us start with our next topic. So the topic's name is greatest common divisor, or it is called as GCD, or also it is called as highest common factor. Also we can write it as in short form HCF. Okay, so to find out HCF you have already studied in standard 6, right? But today we are going to study by different method. It is called as prime factor method. So prime factors, how to find out of the composite number that we have already studied. So there will be some numbers which will be given. So in this first example, you can see there are 3 numbers given. We have to find out prime factors of each number, and then from those factors we are going to see which are the common factors of all the 3 numbers, and that number is going to be highest common factor or greatest common divisor. Okay, so let us begin how to solve this sum. So the first method, I'll use black pen. So the first method is prime factor method. So the first number is 195. You can see here I'll take first number as 195. So to find out the factors, we have used this method. So draw this line, one vertical line, one horizontal line, write down 195 over here. So now we already know, first we start with 2. So to find out whether this number is divisible by 2, we have to see the unit place, whether 24680 is there or no. So we find out this is not divisible by 2, then see whether this is divisible by 3 or no. So to find out its divisibility in 3, we have to add all the number. So 1 plus 9 is 10 and 10 plus 5 is 15. And yes, 15 comes in 3's table. So we can write down 3 over here, and you have to first take one number. But one number is very much less than 3. So we can take both the numbers, 1 and the second number, first number and the second number. So first and second number makes number 19. So see whether 19 comes in 3's table or no. If 19 does not come in 3's table, then take a number which is less than 19. So say 3's table, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18, 3 7s are 21. So 21 is greater than 19. So we have to take less than 19, that means 18. 3 6 are 18. So 3 6 are 18. So from 19, if we take 18, how much is left? How many numbers are left? Only one number. So 1 we pass it on to another number. So 1 and 5, remaining number which is 5, make 15. So 15 comes in 3's table again. Yes. So 3 5s are 15, right? So this is how we get 65. Now again see whether 65 comes in 3's table or no. Say add 6 and 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11, and 11 does not come in 3's table. So again 3 we cannot write over here. 4 will also be not there. Again if we check for 5, now if we check for 5, in 5's table 65 can be there, because units place the number should be 0 and 5, and it is 5. So I'll write down 5. I'll take first number which is 6. So 6 does not come in 5's table, but less number comes, smaller number comes, which is 5 itself. So 5 1s are 5. From 6 how much we take? We take 5. So how many are left? 1 is left. So I'll write down 1 over here. We have this 15. Now 5 3s are 15, right? And lastly we get 13 number, and 13 number being prime number, it comes in itself table. So 13 1s are 13. So this was the vertical arrangement, and horizontally we write down 195 as 3 into 5 into 13. 3 into 5 into 13, right? So now let us take second number, which is 312. Again we write down 312. First we check for 2. It is coming in 2 because the unit place number is 2. So 2, we write down 2 over here. We take first number which is 3. 3 does not come in 2, but smaller number comes, which is 2 itself. So 2 1s are 2. So if we remove 2 from 3, we get 1. So 1 we pass it on to other number. So when we pass it on over here, we get 1 and 1, 11. So 11 does not come in 2's table. 10 comes. So 2 5s are 10 you write down. So from 11 we take 10. Again 1 is left. Again 1 we pass to the last number which is left, which is 2. So 1, 2, 12 is remaining. So 2, 6 are 12. Right? We get 156. Now 156 again comes in 2's table because last number is 6. So write down 2 over here. 1 we cannot take, only 1 we cannot take now because it is less than 2. So we have to take 15. 15 does not come in 2's table but 14 comes. So 2 7s are 14 you write down. Out of 15 we take 14. So that's why 1 remains, which is pass it on to another number, and the remaining numbers are 1 and 6, 16. And 2 8s are 16. Right? 78 again will come in 2's table. 2 3s are 6. So out of 7, 6 we have taken and 1 is passed over here. So 1, 8, 18 is remaining. So 2 9s are 18. Now 39 will not come in 2's table. But 39, see whether it comes in 3's table or no. So 9 plus 3 is 12 and 12 will come in 3's table. Right? So we have to write down 3 over here. First take 3. 3 comes in 3's table. 3 1s are 3. And second number is 9. 3 3s are 9. Again the remaining number is 13, which is prime number. That's why 13 1s are 13. Now write down the horizontal arrangement over here. 3 1 2. And write down all the factors. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 are 3 times into 3 into 13. 2 3 into 13. Now the last number, which is 546. Right? 2, it comes in 2's table because their unit place there is 6. So 2 2s are 4. From 5 we take 4 and 1 is passed over here. Now the remaining number is 1 and 4, 14. 2 7s are 14. 14 is all whole number we take. So that's why only 6 is remaining. So 2 3s are 6. Now here unit place is 3. So that's why this number does not come in 2. Now you add all the numbers and see whether it comes in 3 or no. So 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. And it comes in 3's table. So write down 3 over here. So 2 is less than 3. So we cannot take just 2. We have to take 27 together. 27 does come in 3's table. And 3 9s are 27. So we have taken whole 27 and remaining is 3. So 3 1s are 3. Now there is 91. 91 comes in 3's table or no? That you have to see. It does not come in 3's table. Now check whether it comes in 4's table. It does not come in 4's table also. It does not come in 5's table also. 6's table also. Check whether it comes in 7's table or no. Okay. So we'll take 7. So 7 1s are 7. From 9 you take 7. Right? So from 9 if you take 7, we have 2, remaining 2. So 2 when you pass it on over here, we have 21 and 21 comes in 7. 7 3s are 21. Remaining is 13 again and 13 1s are 13. Alright. So now we have to write down horizontally as 2 into 3 into 7 into 13. Now check which are the common factors. So first check for 3. 3 is there over here. In this also 3 is there. And in this also 3 is there. So underline that first. Now check for 5. 5 is there over here. 5 is not there over here. And 5 again it is not there over here. So we cannot underline 5. Now check for 13. 13 is there over here also and here also. So only these two are the common factors of all the three numbers. 195, 112 and 546. So that's why write down HCF or GCD is equal to 3 into 13. Those two are the common factors. What is 3 into 13? You do it. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So 39 becomes the HCF or GCD of 195, 312 and 546. So this is how we find out HCF by prime factors method. Let us try another example, which is the easier one. It is not that big numbers. Okay. So you can see here the next example is 60, 12 and 36. So first, while writing down, you first take 60 and find the factors vertically. Okay, so first it is divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6 and 0. If it is not divisible, then you have to take as it is down. Okay. Again 30 is divisible by 2. So 2 1s are 2. And out of 3, if we take 2, 1 is remaining and that we pass it on further. So the other remaining numbers are 1 and 0, 10. And 2 5s are 10. Now 15 does not come in 2. 15 comes in 3 now. So write down 3 over here. 3 5s are 15. And 5 is a prime number. So 5 1s are 5. So the vertical arrangement will be 60 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Okay. So that was first. Now let us take second number, which is 12. So 12 again comes in 2. 2 6s are 12. 6 also comes. So 2 3s are 6 and 3 is a prime number. So 3 1s are 3. And third number, oh sorry, I forgot to write it horizontally. So 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. You have to write down just these numbers always. These are the factors. And third number is 36. So find out the factors of 36. 36, because there is 6, it comes in 2's table. So take 2 over here. 2 1s are 2. So out of 3, when we take 2, 1 is remaining, which we pass it on further. So when we pass it further, 16, we get 16 number, and 2 8s are 16. Right? So now 18 is remaining. So 18 comes in 2's table. So 2 9s are 18. 9 now does not come in 2's table. It comes in 3's table. So 3 3s are 9. And 3, because it is a prime number, 3 1s are 3. 36 we can write down as the factors. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So now find out the common factors. 2 is there over here also, and over here also. Second 2 you underline. It is there over here also, and it is there over here also. One more 2 is common. Now 3 is over here. It is over here also, and it is there over here also. Now 5 is not there. It is present over here, but it is not present in other numbers. And 3 is present over here, but one more 3 is not present in other numbers. So the only common factors you write down, GCD or HCF is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Right? So 12 is the answer. Now this was the horizontal method of writing down the factors and finding out the common factors. But there is a combined way of writing down in the horizontal way, like this way. So I am going to teach you all that also. So first thing what you have to do is do it like this. In first column you write down 60. Then you put another standing line, and here you write down 12. And then you put another standing line, and here you write down 36. So all the three numbers 60, 12 and 36 you write down like this. And see all the three numbers come in which table. So 60 comes in 2's table, 12 also comes in 2's table, and 36 also comes in 2's table. So we can write down combine over here that all the three numbers are divisible by 2. So write down the factors of 60 first here. 2 3s are 6 and 0 as it is comes down. Now 2 6s are 12 and again 2 1s are 2. Out of 3 we take 2 and 1 remains, that we pass it on further. So 1 6 16 and 2 8s are 16. Now again you see in which one table all the three numbers come. So 30 can come in 2 again, 6 also comes in 2 and 18 also comes in 2. So write down 2 again over here, and 2 ones are 2 you write down. So from 3 we take 2 and 1 remains, that is pass on further. So 1 0 10 and 2 5s are 10. Now 2 6 comes in 2's table. So 2 3s are 6 and 18 also comes in 2's table. 2 9s are 18. Now check whether all the three numbers come in which one common table. So 15 comes in 3, 3 also comes in 3's table and 9 also comes in 3's table. So take 3 over here. Now 15 comes in 3's table, 3 5s are 15. 3 comes in 3's table, 3 1s are 3 and 9 comes in 3's table, 3 3s are 9. Now 5, 1 and 3. Do they come in one common table? No. So we have to keep it as it is. And here, this side, whatever factors are there, that becomes the GCD. So directly you get the answer. So you can see here we find out 2 into 2 into 3 as GCD. GCD is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. 2 into 2 into 3. Right? And after doing such a long method also we find out the same answer, 2 into 2 into 3, which is 12. So by both the ways we get the same answer. So this method also you can use. Now we found out HCF or GCD by prime factor methods. Now there is one more method which is called as division method for finding out the HCF. So let us learn that method also. It is not that difficult. So another method is the division method for finding out the HCF. So if like this two numbers are given and this question is given, find the HCF of 144 and 252. So how to find out by division method? I will tell you all the trick. So first you have to find out which is the small number and which is the larger number. So out of 144 and 252, 144 is the smaller number. So what you have to do is you have to write down the division like this. So this is the sign that you have to use. In the place of divisor, so this is the divisor, you have to write down the smaller number, which is 144. 144 was a smaller number, and in place of dividend over here write down 252. Okay, now why I have written in the side, in this side, because here this place I have to use for rough work. So for rough work it is better if you make with pencil, if you draw a line and make a column. So like that teacher will understand that this space you use it for rough work, and write down here rough work. Okay, so now first you have to find out whether 252 comes in 144 table or no. So first 144 ones are 144, that we already know. Now find out 144 twos are how much. So I'll do it over here. 144 twos are, so 4 twos are 8, 4 twos are again 8, 2 ones are 2. So you can see here 288 is greater than 252. So this number 144 twos are we cannot take because it is greater than 1, and we have to take a number which is always smaller than this dividend over here. Okay, so what is the only one way we can do? We can take 444 ones are. So here in division we always write it above, like, right? But here in this type of division you have to write down over here. So 144 ones are 144. Okay, we have to take ones are because twos are we cannot take. It is greater than this number. Now do the subtraction. So 2 minus 4 we cannot do, so we have to carry on from here. So cut. Instead of 5 we write down 4, and instead of 2 here we write down 12, right? 10 is carried on over here. So 12 minus 4, it is 8. Now 4 minus 4, it is 0. 2 minus 1, 1. Now we have 108. Now out of 108 and 144, which is the smaller number? 108. So what do you have to write down? What do you have to do? You have to do this kind of symbol, division symbol again, and make 108 as the divisor and write down 144 over here. Okay. Now see whether in 108's table 144 comes or no. So 108 ones are 108, right? Let us see 108 twos are how much. So 108 twos are 8 twos are 16. 6 you have to write down over here, 1 carry. 2 zeros are 0 and 1 we have carried, that comes over here. And 2 ones are 2. 216. So 216 is greater than 144, which we cannot take. So only one way is that we have to take 108 ones are. So again write down 108 ones are 108. Now do the subtraction again. Again we have to carry from here. In place of 4 we have to write down 3, and in place of this 4 you have to write down 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6, and 3 minus 0 is 3, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Now see whether 36 is greater or 108 is greater. 108. So again make 36 as the divisor, and 108 you take it over here. Now see in 36 table whether 108 is there or no. So 36 ones are 36, 36 twos are, let us find out. 36 into 2. So 6 twos are 12, 2 write down over here and 1 carry. 3 twos are 6, 7. So we have a number which is still smaller than 108. Still we can find out 36 threes are how much, whether we get a number greater than it or no. So 36 threes are, 6 threes are 18, write down 8 over here, 1 carry. 3 threes are 9, 10. So we get the answer 108. We have found the answer. So we can write down finally 36 threes are 108. So 36 threes are 108. Write down minus 8 minus 8 0, 0 minus 0 0, 1 minus 1 0. So finally we get the remainder as 0. And for this kind of division the answer is this. Okay, because finally by dividing by 36 we get the answer 0, right? So this becomes the answer. So write down HCF of 144 and 252 is 36, right? So this was a division method for finding out HCF. Don't get confused students, this is very easy. If you practice it at your home, you are going to understand how to solve this kind of sum. Okay, the only thing you need to know is you should know division very properly. Okay, now let us do another type of question which they can ask in division method. Okay, and the question can be asked like this. What will be the question? Reduce 209 divided by 247 to its simplest form. Okay, so we can do the normal division, but we can use the division method which we have used, which we have learned just now, and that is the easiest method. So I am going to tell you all how to use that method to find out the simplest, to find out the simplest form of the division which is given. Let us find out. So first, out of these two numbers you have to find out which is the smallest number, right? So the smallest number out of 209 and 247 is 209. So again what we have to do, write down the smaller number in place of divisor, and in place of dividend write down the bigger number. Now make the rough workspace like this. Now in 209's table, see whether 247 is there or no. So 209 ones are 209, So we already know that, but see whether 209 2s is how much. So 209 into 2. Okay, 9 2s are 18, 8 down over here, and 1 carry. 2 zeros are 0, but 1 is already there. So 1 we have to write down over here, and 2 2s are 4. 418 is very big than this number. So what do we have to do? We have to take 209 1s are 209. So I'll write down 209 1s are 209. Now do the subtraction. Again 7 is smaller than 9. So you have to carry from here. So cut 4, write down 3, and here cut 7 and write down 17. 17 minus 9, 7, 8, 9, which is 8. Now 3 minus 0 is 3 itself, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Now check whether 38 is smaller or 209 is smaller. 38. So we have to write down 38 as the divisor, and 209 will come over here. Now check in 38's table whether you get 209 or no. 38 1s are 38, but 38 2s are we don't know. So for that we have to solve again. So 38 into 2. 8 2s are 16. 1 carry, 3 2s are 6, 7. So 76 is still smaller than 209. Check 38 3s are. So 38 into 3. 8 3s are 24, right? 4 write down and 2 carry. 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. 114. 114 is still smaller than 209. Now do 38 4s are. 8 4s are 32, right? So write down 2 over here, 3 carry, 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, 15. 152. Again it is smaller than 209. Again we can do 38 5s are. 8 5s are 40. 0 you write down niche, and 4 carry. 5 3s are 15 plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 190. Now do 190 is again smaller than 209. Now do 38 6s are. 8 6s are 42. No, 8 6s are 48. So 8 niche, 4 carry. 3 6s are 6 3s are or 3 6s are 18. 18 plus 4, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 228. And finally, we get a number which is greater than 209, right? So we can take a smaller number which was 190. So 38 5s are we have to take. Not a bigger number which we have got, 38 6s are. So take 38 5s are. So 38 5s are 190. Do the subtraction. 9 minus 0, 9. 0 minus 9 we cannot do, so borrow from the other number. So 2 cut, you write down 1 over here, and 0 cut, we get 10 over here. So 10 minus 9 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Now check 19 is greater or 38 is greater. 19 is smaller, 38 is greater. So again you write down like this, and 38 you take over here. Now in 19's table, check whether 38 is there or not. So 19 1s are 19 we already know. Do 19 2s are. 9 2s are 18. 8 write down over here, 1 carry. 3 1s are 3. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3, and we get 38 finally, which is 19 2s are. So 19 2s are 38, and we get answer 0. So now what is this number? This number is the number which is divisible by both this number 209 as well as 247. How I am going to tell you all. So if you write down these two numbers in same form over here, 209 upon 247. Now 209 also comes in 9's table, and 247 also comes in 19. We got the answer as 19. So 209 also come in 19's table, and 247 also comes in 19's table. Okay, so we have to find out in numerator as well as denominator, we have to find out one table which is common for both these numbers, and that common number is 19. So we have to find out the multiplier. So you first write down this number, numerator 209, and in 19th table you have to find out. So first you cannot take 2 because 2 is very less than 19. So you take 20. So does 20 come in 19th table? No. But there is a smaller number which is 19 itself. So 19 ones are 19. So from 20, if we take 19, how many numbers remain? One number. So 1 we carry on to other number, and 19 again is remaining. So 19 ones are 19. Right? So in place of arrow, we write down multiplication, right? I forgot. So in place of 209, I can write down 19 into 11. And 247 also is there in 19th table. So to find out the factors, you have to write down first the denominator, that is 247 and 19 multiplied by. So 24 does not come in 19th table, but a smaller number comes. 24 2s are 38. 38 also greater than 24. So which is the smaller number? Only there is one chance, that is 19 ones are 19. So 19 ones are 19. So from 24, if we take 19, then how many numbers will remain? So from 19, count on the fingers till 24. So after 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 numbers remain. So 5 you carry on to other number. So 57 is now remaining. Now see whether 57 comes in 19th table or no. And it does come in 19th table. So if you multiply, you get 19. If you multiply 19 threes are how much? So 9 threes are 27. 7 you write down over here. Carry 1. Oh sorry, 27. Na? So carry 2. 3 ones are 3. 4, 5. So 19 threes are 57. So you can see here 19 threes are 57. So we get denominators, factors also. So 19, 247 is what? 19 into 13. Now 19 is common in numerator as well as denominator. So we can cut 19 and we get the simplified form as 11 upon 13. So this method is used, division method is used to solve this form also. To find out the simplest form, we can use division method. What do we get? We get a number in which both this very big number are present. So in 19th table 209 is also there, and in 19th table 247 is also there. Only thing, we have to find out the factors, and then same number, when we have same number, numerator and denominator we can cancel and we get the simplest form. Okay, so that is how we use the division method to find out the simplest form of this division. Even if you all are confused, if you practice these sums more and more, you are going to find it easier. Don't worry.